This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be putting myself in front of the camera for quite some time. Nobody wants to take a look at Skeletor right now. I'm not doing well physically, but I wanted to get this video in. This was just something a little bit different, and you won't see my hands the whole time. But I wanted to cover my list of the top 10 tank games of all time, according to me. For me, this was a tough list, because when you talk about tank games, do you just kind of wrap it into like a World War II type of thing and keep it there, or do you kind of look outside the spectrum? And I kind of did that. I went outside the spectrum, which brings us to number 10. Number 10 is Ogre, the ultimate tank versus everybody. And I think this is just such a fantastic game. So simple. It started out as a little package game, and then it developed itself into that ultimate box set, which really just is such a fantastic thing. You add Gav and all that other stuff together, and Steve Jackson just makes the ultimate type of just simplified ultimate tank, futuristic tank game that you could ever play. And it's just one of those things that I just really enjoy, and I'm going to put at number 10. At number 9, this is a kind of a combo here, and that's tanks, Panzer versus Shermans, and World of Tanks. These games are very similar. I believe they're almost made by the same company, if I'm not wrong, and that's why I put them both at number 9. But as far as miniatures are concerned, and just tank on tank, simple, easy to play with your kids, a lot of fun. Learn a little bit about the different types of tanks out there, and just have a blast blowing each other up on a very 3x3 table, which really works very well. At number 8 is Tank Duel. Tank Duel is a very unique card-driven game. The reason this isn't higher for me is you are running off this HUD here, and you feel like you're inside the tank, but I don't think that it works very well. It's a great tank game. To be on this list, it's got to be a great tank game. It's just something I always feel a little disconnect with it, but I think it's a fantastic game that does so many things right. The cards are perfect. The way you move around can be a little confusing, and there's a bit of a learning curve with it, but is one of those games that you're going to absolutely love and have a great time with. At number 7 is a game that I'm actually going to show you here, live here. Well, not live, but taped, instead of putting up a picture, is Final Act. Go out and get this game. If you love tank games and tactics, and just it says it all on the cover. A game of tactics, foresight, and guts, fast, innovative mechanisms, and it just does everything right. It is one of those games that again, 10 plus, I think you can get away with playing with an 8-year-old with this. It's beautiful. The quality of the components are through the roof. It's all wooden. The dials are everything, and I'll just kind of show you just a real quick peek in here. I mean, look at this. I mean, just a lot of fun. Scenery's all wood. Even the tanks are all wood, and you're going to have little backings on here, and it's just a great tank game, a fun little system. Not a lot of pages to learn, but a game that works perfectly. At number 6 is Tank on Tank. And that's from Lock and Load Games. They have the Eastern version and the Western version. Both of them I'm including here. This is just a fantastic just tank on tank game, and you're just doing it old school on a small little map, fighting it out, and just glory. And Lock and Load games are just fantastic. They're fun. They're beautiful. Done very well. I love Tank on Tank, and it comes in at number 6. At number 5, how could you have a list of any kind of war game and not have Academy games on there? This is not a full-on tank game, but I think I had to include Storms of Steel because of how well it does tank battles. The system, if you put Uwe in a war game situation and listen to this guy talk and explain the reasoning why things are the way they are, it's just brilliant. Everything feels real life. Everything has a realism to it, and it's no different with tank battles in the Conflict of Heroes series. And nobody does things better than Uwe and his crew. Just a wonderful, wonderful experience. And when you get to these massive tank battles in Storms of Steel, you're going to see what I'm talking about. The counters are beautiful. The battles are beautiful. Everything just fits and is perfect. At number 4 is a DVD game. They all play pretty much the same, but I really enjoy Tiger Leader. Tiger Leader is just so well done. Being a commander of the tank, of your tanks, going out, trying to accomplish these missions, it is a fantastic solo experience. It stands out. It's beautiful. It's done well. And a lot of fun, especially if you have nobody to play with. Tiger Leader makes you feel, as well as Sherman Leader. I mean, you can almost lump that into this whole category as just this slot here at number 4 as a fantastic, wonderful game. At number 3, I mean, what's life without a GMT game, right? Panzer. Panzer is fantastic. I mean, what more can you say? All the beautiful expansions for it, how it plays, the cards, how they work, just wonderfully and beautifully. It's just such a fantastic, wonderful, modernized system that just plays beautifully. And Panzer is one of my all-time favorites, without a doubt, even though it's only number 3 on this list. Only because the next 2 I just feel are, for me, have more of an emotional connection to. But if you haven't tried Panzer, run out and get it with the expansions from GMT and see what I'm talking about. You will not be disappointed with this. At number 2, MBT. A modernized, more advanced into the future kind of this time and now, but using modern tanks. MBT is just fantastic, and the progression and how you learn the game and how you play out the game using these modern or futuristic tanks to some degrees is just absolutely fantastic. It really kind of sets you up to think that, if we ever had tank battles nowadays, this is how it would go. This is how it would feel. And again, another GMT masterpiece where they can never do anything wrong in my eyes, because I just love everything they do. The quality, the beauty, everything that they put it in, it really builds to the theme, and really plays very, very well. If you have the means, check out MBT. But there can only be one. And actually, it's kind of two, really, if you really think about it. This game for me is very, very personal. It's one of the very first games that I went out and purchased with my own money, and that is Panzer Blitz. And I'm going to slash and put Panzer Leader in here because they're basically kind of the same game in a way and sequel to each other. But Panzer Blitz, the hours and the time that I've spent playing this game is just unbelievable. Panzer Blitz is just one of my all-time favorite war games ever. As far as a tank game is concerned, some of the scenarios are just so fantastic, and it's just one of those games where if you put it on the table, it can be dated for some people, but if you're an old fella like myself, you'll understand how much this game means to you and how important this game was in the evolution of all these types of war games and tank games. This is a game that if you have the means, go out and try to find it on eBay, bring it in, and you'll understand what I'm talking about and how precious and how well thought out the scenarios are, how you play through this, and how great this fantastic game is. Well, there you have it, folks. There's my list. My top games, my top tank games of all time. I hope you enjoyed this. Again, this is my list. Yours may vary, and that's fine. Your list is your list. My list is mine. But these are the games that mean the most to me, and how they moved me, and how they have made me feel as I've played them over the years. So, top 10 tank games of all time by Rob. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon, everybody.